Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video, we're going to ask the question, will it hurt to wash an extremely hot black vehicle in the sun? So as you can see, we've got a really nice clear sky. The truck has been sitting out here. This happens to be a 2006 Toyota Tundra. And this thing is dirty. Look at that. So we're going to foam this with the MTM submachine gun style foamer like we used to do. And we're going to see what happens if we let the foam dry up on this car or this truck. Now, just by feeling, this is, I can't hold my hand on it very long. This is probably about 140 degrees. And we're going to see what happens. I'm going to use a mixture of probably Meguiar's Gold Class and Adams, the red Adams car soap, and let's just see what happens. All right, I'm going to take my infrared thermometer here and see what the temperature. Oh, I was wrong. It's 167 degrees, 167.9 degrees. Let's see what it is on the top. Concrete is 114. It's 175.9 degrees on the top. So let me go ahead and get everything set up, and we'll just lay the foam out on this, let it dry, and see what happens. All right, so I have got the Adams red car soap in here, which is probably my favorite, and I've got Meguiar's Gold Class. I just mixed them, put some warm water in there, and let's see how this foams. And what do you think? Is it going to damage? Is it going to leave spots? We're going to let it dry completely, see what happens. That is some seriously thick foam. This is what I would call a two-stage foam. You can really see it right here. See the base layer here, and then the outer surface or outer layer is starting to drain off. All right, so I'm just going to let this I'm just going to let this dry. It's 12:56 right now, and I'll come back, tell you how long it took for it to dry, and we'll see what happens. All right, so we are at 1:16, so it's been 20 minutes. And this looks like a mess. But the question is, has it damaged anything? It just feels like nasty dried soap. Doesn't really come off with my fingers. So I just did the infrared thermometer on it, and it's 165 degrees on the top, so it's about 10 degrees cooler. But yeah, whole truck looks like that. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my single bucket method wash, and we'll see what comes after the wash. See if it has done any permanent staining or damage to the black paint. Oh, and the temperature out here is I think it's 89 degrees. So I'm not even going to I'm not even gonna wet the truck. So I do multiple mitt method, meaning I'm gonna do use one side of the mitt per section. All right, then I'm gonna flip it over. Use the other side. So if you guys have been following the channel at all, you know I do not believe in the 2-bucket method because, well, it's not a good way to go. I'm gonna explain that to you right now. So both of these sides of the mitt are dirty. If I take this, I don't care if I have a grit guard or a rinse bucket or whatever, and I go and dunk this in there, try to clean it, it's not going to get everything out. Okay, there's going to be sediment that you're not going to be able to get out. And the reason is because it takes a lot more agitation than you think to get the mitt clean. Pretty much the only way you can get this mitt clean and free of any soil, contamination, etc., is to put it in the washing machine and let the machine agitate it enough to drive out all of the contaminants. All right. See, I don't know if the camera can show it. It's super dirty. I don't want to put that back in this wash water. This wash water will stay pristinely clean the entire time I'm doing this, as it should. So let's see if we have any damage. Doesn't look like it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean the wheels and the door jambs and dry it all off. And we'll pull it in the garage and we'll look at it under the fluorescent lights and see if there's any staining or damage to the paint from having all that soap dry on there. Be right back. All right, I wiped everything down, cleaned the wheels, and I basically just wiped it down with a microfiber drying towel and some Meguiar's Professional detail spray. which I always use, but you tell me. Do you see anything that's amiss? Please ignore the rock chips. It's been over a year since I actually clay barred this. This is the factory paint 2006 Toyota Tundra. Most of these that you see have really bad clear coat degradation on the hood and on the top. There's nothing. It's just as shiny up there as it is on the sides. Pretty good. All right, so I think we can agree that you don't want to let you obviously don't want to let your soap solution dry on the vehicle, and it's better to obviously to wash it in the shade. But if you don't have shade available when you're getting ready to wash your vehicle, especially if you've got black paint, don't be afraid to go ahead and wash it up. What I probably would have done differently if I wasn't doing this video for you guys is I would wash a section and then rinse it off, wash a section and rinse it off. But you know, clearly, unless you're using something that's got super high alkalinity to it, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt the paint at all. You may have to re-soap it, but that's it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, just let me know down in the comments, and I will talk to you later.